All right, so this is going to be our lecture number 23, and in this particular lecture I would be discussing pattern 9. We have already covered till pattern 8. If you have not completed them, then I would request you please go and complete them, because things are going to be very messy if you are not completing the, or if you are not watching the series from scratch, because it's a little bit difficult pattern. So I would request you please go and solve the easiest one. So let's coming to the today's lecture. So this is the code for pattern 8 if we have not completed this, and I'm deleting this out and I'm clearing the screen also. Fine. So let me show you quickly what is the pattern which we have to draw in today's video. So this is the pattern, and I'm really sorry, this is pattern 9. Fine. Oh my god. Okay, so this is pattern 9 and we have to draw this. So we need to think about the logic for printing this kind of pattern. It's a bit tricky, and you already know that we have already printed this pattern in our pattern 7, I think, and also, sorry, this is the pattern 8 and this is the pattern 6 which we have already printed. So it's a combined one. So we need to think about combinedly actually how we will be able to print this. So our first drill is, what we do in the initial, we just draw the spaces. Where are the spaces we have? So this is the space, this space, we have spaces here also, and here, 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 and here, and we miss this one. So we are having these number of spaces. Actually it's a square, but we are printing somewhere spaces and we are printing somewhere stars, so that our output should be visible like this. Fine. So now this is the first step, and in the second step what we have to do, we have to, and I missed something, that is, this is the pattern for 5 size. So there are 5 number of rows and there are 5 number of column also. So in the initial, what we have to do, we have to think about the number of spaces and number of star, but that trick is not going to work. That can work, but we have an easiest solution for this. Why? Let me explain you. So if you look at here, where are these stars are printed? So this is first row, this is second row, this is, sorry, these are the column, this is fourth column, and this is fifth column. Similarly, this is first row, this is second row, this is third row, fourth and fifth. So there are 5 rows and 5 columns. So this star is printed at I equal to, or row is 1 and column is 1, and this star is printed for row is equal to 2 and column is equal to 2. This star is printed for row third and column third. This star is printed for row fourth and fourth column, and this star is printed for fifth column and fifth row. So if you noticed here, what we have to do, we have to print, if we have to print only this, then what we have to do, we have to print a star where our rows and columns are equal. What is this? This is the exact logic what we have to do. So look at here, let's say we have printed this star. So what is the index for this? This is in the second row and second column. Fine, let's check it out for this one. This is for fourth row and fourth column, and this is for third row and third column. Same goes for first and fifth also. So we have covered this one. Now we need to think about this. Fine. So if you look at here, where this is in the first row and fifth column, and where this one is, this is in the second row and fourth column, and where this is in the third row and third column, because it is in the center also. So this will cover both the diagonals actually. So look at for this is for fourth row but second column, this is for fifth row and first column. So if you can imagine a pattern here, what is that pattern actually? This diagonal is for row plus column is equal to n. What is n? N is the input or size of this pattern plus 1. Let's verify this. Look at for this. How many number of rows are here? We are in currently first row and fifth column. So we are in first row plus fifth column. And what is the value of n? 5 plus 1. So this is 6 and this is 6. What we will do, if row plus column is equal to n plus 1, then also we will print star. Why? So let me prove this for one more column also. Let's look at for this. So this star, where this star is being printed, this star is being printed for fourth row plus second column. And what is the formula we have? R plus C, row plus column is equal to n plus 1, which is n is, what is the value of n? Do you know? Okay, jokes apart, we have n 5 plus 1. So 6 is equal to 6. So wherever in the first condition, this is the first condition and this is the second condition. These are the only two formula which we have to apply while printing this kind of shape. So if row and columns are equal, then also we need to print. If row plus column are equal to n plus 1, then also we need to print star. So if you find this confusing, then I would say you must repeat this video, because it's a very simple logic actually. So we don't have to worry about, because I have already explained in very actually I would say very easiest way. We can solve this pattern by using number of star and by number of spaces also, but this approach is much better than the previous one, because I have already told you that that approach can work in the 90% of the pattern but not in the 100%. So here we will use this approach. Fine. So we have done with philosophy and we have to code it now. So we have already taken input from the user. So we need to run our first loop till n. Now what we have to do, we have to run our inner loop also till n. Why? Let me explain you. Till n. Sorry. So you already know that I am the expert of making mistake. Apart from this, what we have to do, let's come to the pattern. So we have to print the columns till here in this case, because in our previous pattern we were decreasing our columns or we were increasing our columns, but here we have to print stars or spaces till here. If you look at here, we have to print till here, because we need to print a star in the last row and last column also, and we have to print a star in first row and last column also. So that's why we have to run our inner loop also till end. So that was the condition for that. Now what we have to do, we need to check if our row is what? Row is I, because we are denoting our row from I. If I is equal to j, what is j? J is column. So if row is equal to column, so if it is confusing to you, let me name it as row and name j as column. Let's col. Fine. If row is equal to col or column, then what we have to print? We have to print, what we have to print? Can you think? Can you guess what we have to print? We just have to print a star, nothing much. So we have printed this diagonal. So if you run this loop after breaking a line, because in each row we have to break, oh my god, what is in each row we have to break the line also. So if you run this, then it would print the pattern for, I guess, pattern for 7. Let's see. Let's see 5. Oh my god, 5 is being entered in the code also. No, why? Why this is giving the output like this? Why it, okay, why it here output like this? Because we have not printed spaces. We need to print spaces also, na? If this condition is not matching, then we need to, why, let me explain you. Because I is not equal to j here, or our row is not equal to column here, then here we need to print a space. If we will not print a space, then this star will be printed only here, will not go here. Why? Because I have already explained the printing logic in my first pattern video. Sorry, not in first pattern video, I think first DIC series video. So you have to watch the DIC series first video to get this logic. So instead of giving much philosophy, I'm just writing code because I believe in code. Okay, so I'm entering 5. So you can see it has printed the 7 pattern or this diagonal. Now we need to print this diagonal also. Very simple, only one chain. By making only one chain, we will get this output. If our row is equal to column, or row plus column is equal to n plus 1, we need to just write this condition and this would print the exact same output for us. Let's give it a run by clearing the screen also, because I am sitting in front of the output section. So okay, so this is the output for 5 size. Let me run again so that you should be very sure our program is working. So this is the output for 8 size. So let's take this to the board, sorry, so that you can be sure, otherwise you would be commenting this, hey, your program is not working. So this is the output for us, and this is the pattern which we have to draw. So you can verify, see line by line and column by column also. Don't comment that your program was not working. Okay, if you find any difficulty while understanding this pattern, then I would highly recommend you then go from the scratch, because I have discussed many things. I have discussed why we need to write this loop, why we need to write this loop, and also why we need to write this condition, and or why we need to write, like, I mean, break this line. If you are finding this messy, but if you like this video or if you get totally, then hit the like button, and I will see you in the next one.